This is a quick session where I encourage a young man to step up and take more responsibility for his life. Responsibility is required to make money, find love, build an audience, or do anything else that you truly want to do. And when we know what responsibility does for us, we love it. You need to practice being proud of yourself. That's the next thing that you need to do. Kids that aren't humble enough need to learn how to humble themselves. But people like you need to learn how to be proud. The reason why people come to me, the reason why people talk about wanting purpose is really so that they can feel like their life is meaningful. Healthy pride in your accomplishments is a component of that. It's time to step up. I want you to be bigger, and part of being bigger requires consistent action, which is discipline. But like, why would you do consistent action? It's because you want to show up bigger. It's because you want to do more. The goal isn't to be smaller. The goal isn't to be more constrained. It's to be bigger. For the person you're in a relationship with to be incredibly impressed with you to the degree that it's like, wow, you're amazing and I feel so safe, and wherever you want us to go, I'll go that way. You just sat up straighter. Every single time I speak with a man about this, he sits up straighter. I don't know a better indicator that there's truth inside of it. Is every time I speak with a man about this and I said, would you like it if the woman in your presence, the people in your presence, looked at you and said, wow, I go where you go. Make the call, sir. They go, oh, okay. That sounds great. But here's the thing. What's crazy is when I tell men these things and I tell them the requirements, they also stand taller. They also sit up straighter. When I tell you, look, if you want that, if you want to be treated that way, if you want that level of respect, if you want to be followed, if you want to be honored and desired and adored, then you need to show up big and you need to take responsibility and you need to take on leadership and you need to make decisions, and you're going to be valued for the decisions that you make. Pretty much every man I speak to goes, oh, I can do that job. I'll do that. So for you right now, that means taking bigger action in your business. Part of becoming big, part of becoming a leader is to be prepared for what is to come, not responding to what is. The chaotic feminine responds to what is. The strong masculine looks at what is and decides what should be. And when you do that consistently and you do it well, the feminine melts with a great attitude too. Isn't it cool that we didn't talk about relationships, and yet I pinpointed all the relationship things, so much so that you were taking it personally when I'd never even spoken to you about this? Never asked you about this. I've never spoken with you about this. And I was dead on enough that you were taking it personally. That's a good sign, not a bad. There's a reason why I approached this the way I did. There's a reason why I pinpointed to your issues without asking you about things. It's because it's very easy to take these things personally. And I tell a lot of men this, and it's so encouraging when you get it. If I were that easily able to pinpoint these things, do you think that probably means this is pretty common? It doesn't just mean I'm like a good coach or something. It means this happens all the time. And if it happens all the time, then it's something familiar and the world knows how to deal with. If it's familiar and it can be dealt with, then it's fixable. And so if I can call out things so easily that you're like, oh, fuck, that's it, then the encouraging tidbit of this is solvable. And so I want you to be empowered by the fact that I was so easily able to call this out, because to me, it's just like, oh yeah, it's just that stuff. We can deal with that. And the first step is to commit to being a man who owns shit and tries to become bigger and take more responsibility and more leadership, starting with your own life, and then over time, the lives of the people around you. To get your life together, go to the link in the description or go to apply.joshterryplays.com.